Hey, you airgun people, it's Mike at Airgun Mods. At the beginning of every new year, we introduce a couple of new products, and we usually do some kind of a website update. So the first thing I'd like to show you is our website update for Airgun Mods. We've redesigned it. It's got a few features that the old one didn't have, a lot more information about product highlights, some of the new stuff we're doing. Something about it is about 60% of our visits are through mobile devices. We look at the stats once a week, and about 60% of the site visits are through a mobile device. So we usually create our websites using what's called adaptive view, and the adaptive view serves a different page for mobile devices than it does for desktop. The problem is you lose functionality on the mobile devices in order to fit everything into a smaller screen. So what we've done is we used a technique this time. Instead of using adaptive, is we create the text large enough, but it's also designed to be viewed, as you can see this little statement here, best viewed in landscape mode on mobile devices. So if you switch over to landscape mode, the text is easily read. See if I can try not to get a glare in that. The full size image shows up full size. The text and the buttons are large enough to use. The font size is very big for guys like me that have old eyes. The menus along the left side with a small image of all the different products that we're currently selling. We have a couple of products to add. We have a couple of product highlights, we call it. Some of the trending products like our breech. So if you're using mobile on a new website, it's best viewed in a landscape mode. Everything's big enough to read. This also gets away from some of the problems that Google has with a non-adaptive. So if we make it with big enough text that it can be viewed on a mobile, then they don't tend to downgrade you. So that's the news on it. If you click on a product, it'll come up with the page. Lots more information than we had before. Some close-up pictures of the different products. So anyway, that's the new Airgun Mods website. The TKO website, we have so much invested in that site that I doubt we'll update it this year. We might add a new product or two. Anyway, speaking of new products, even though we've made these in the past, this is what we used to call the tube stock. This one is made with real carbon fiber tube, and it weighs a total of 64 grams, which is about 2.5 ounces total weight. It uses a stud attachment system, and we include, depending on the gun, we include a rear cap that is also drilled and threaded. So the installation takes just a few seconds. And once that's installed, you can then set up your butt plate to be vertical, locks in, and then there's a couple of set screws that you can tighten it down. It makes a very, very lightweight system. I know I don't have the camera set quite for a bigger view, but very lightweight. The height of the tube lines your eye up really well with if you're adding a red dot sight to your breech. It gets your head up high as opposed to the old plastic stock that Crossman sells. It's got too much of a drop at the comb, and you just can't get your eye nice and lined up. So this one works out well. We'll have this on the Airgun Mods and on the TKO website probably the second week of January. So that's one of the products. We have several others, new products that we've either reintroduced or we've come up brand new. One of them is what's called the Integ. We call it the Integ. It's a moderator and the barrel band front sight all in one piece. It comes with a pin, a cap screw pin, so you don't have to use a hammer to beat the thing in when you assemble it. We were having a little bit of breakage of the forks. The forks are the two pieces that drop down into the tube. We've got another video that shows that that we haven't posted yet. The new one also has a couple of set screws across the top that really locks the barrel in. So that's one of the new products. Let's go back and talk about the tube stock just a little bit. It comes with the appropriate cap, so if you order one for the 2240, it just simply and very quickly screws right to it. Again, I would need to reset the plate for this particular gun, but it really is ultra lightweight. I mean, if you add 2 ounces to this gun, it's still a very, very lightweight gun. So you could still shoot it as a pistol if you wanted to. One nice thing about a tube stock, as opposed to the Crosman plastic stock, is you don't have to remove your grips to install it. So if you have a nice set of wood grips, you can leave them on the gun. Tube stop comes on and off just that quick. We talked about building a clip system on our regular breech to be able to store it, and we even discussed creating an outside tube where this would slide out and lock and slide in. I think we're going to mothball that idea for a while. The reason is when the stock's out, it's not going to be in line, and it's going to offset your sight to your eye. So I'm not a fan of folding stocks. Generally, they're not solid enough for what we want to do. So anyway, that's the new products. A couple of them. We got 4 or 5 more that we're going to introduce. The new website, a new stock, a couple other little items that we're going to introduce. Keep an eye on the website at airgunmods.com and at tko22.com. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the video, and take care of yourself, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks. Bye.